The rumor. So you guys started now. How did you get started from going from a magazine to these incredible, in-depth,
Yeah.
on-scene investigative pieces that you're doing?
Well,
What was the first one?
Heavy Metal in Baghdad. So, we, for about a decade, we were kind of a style mag. So we were really just interested in cocaine and supermodels and denim.
Denim.
And so, like,
But why?
these jeans are weird. And it was because it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and we were kids, and then when we started expanding around the world, we're like, oh, this shit is fucked up. Like, holy fuck, have you seen this? You know, and we'd write about it, and people were like, I've never heard about that. What the fuck's going on? We're like, yeah, it's crazy. So that happened, as well as the sort of failure of mainstream media during, the Iraq war, with everyone saying like weapons of mass destruction, just lying, and they knew that there was no weapons of mass destruction, all this shit. And so we did a thing where we snuck into Iraq, and we went to hang out with the only heavy metal band in Baghdad, across the Cauda. And it was supposed to be like a 7-minute piece. It was the first piece we launched VBS with. And, eventually we shot them over 3 years, and we turned it into a feature film that won Critics' Choice in Toronto. It won Best Documentary in Berlin Film Festival. Like, it got picked up by the BBC, by Canal Plus.
My friend Eddie raves about it. Eddie Bravo raves about that movie.
And so everyone's like, oh, that's like news. We're like, we're following a band. But you saw the whole thing unfold, like how everything was fucked up and shit. And people could relate to it because, like, oh, I'm in a band. And then their practice space gets bombed by a Scud missile. And, they're going to be killed because they wear, like, Iron Maiden T-shirts, or, like, they headbang, which is seen as Jewish. So therefore they'll cut your head off and shit. And so that was the first thing. And it was so successful and we loved doing it, that we started saying, well, why don't we... everyone's like, what's been your demo, and what's your business plan, and all this shit. We're just like, we have none. All we do is stories that we like. So if there's a story like General Butt Naked in the Tupac Army, that's a fucking jaw dropper. We're going to go shoot that, And so we started shooting it, and people were like, I've never heard anything like this. What the fuck? And so more and more and more people started watching, and we started doing it more and more.
If I have any criticism, is that sometimes it's hard to find shit. Like, you have a bunch of different shows on Vice.com.
Yeah.
There's so many different ones. Like, I was trying to find Heinmo's Adventure, the dude who lives up in the Arctic, who lives in, like, East Alaska. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't find it. I had to Google it and then find it through Google.
Yeah, we suck. We're only good at...
I couldn't find it on your website.
And it's not on Netflix anymore either.
We're only good at one thing. We're good at making content. We're not good at anything else.
Yeah,
so.
But someone should be good at doing that for you.
Well, this dude here, look at this fucking thing.
Yeah,
this
is the master.
We need to steal him and have him come over and fucking...
He's not going to the Congo, bro. Trust me. You don't want anybody crying in your lap.
No, I would be the crier. I would be You could throw me out, though, first, so I would be eaten first, I guess.
He would definitely be eaten first. He's fleshy, and he won't even run. He'll just...
No, I'll cry.
He's like a rabbit with epilepsy. He'll just fall and start shaking in a little soft, fluffy bundle.
I'd probably survive, though. They'd be like, oh, I'm not going to eat that.
He'd come back with abs, hardened, doing chin-ups in the jungle. He would totally change your life.
Well, the most hugely strong dudes I've ever seen in my life actually were in Liberia, because they don't have water. So they do this thing where they go way out into the outskirts in the jungle, and they fill up these like 2-ton wooden carts with water, and one guy pushes and one guy pulls, or 2 or 3. And they just up and down these hills all day long. They don't eat anything, and they just push like 2 tons up a hill, 2 tons down a hill.
God.
And they're just fucking massive. Like, it's like Conan, he pushed the wheel for 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's these kind of dudes. Just fucking massive dudes.
Wow.
Anyway.
What a fucking insane place on earth that is.
Yeah.
I just can't. I'll never be able to get over the fact that exists right while this exists. And we could be. That's one. No one wants to put their head there, but you could have been born there, man.